Hello everyone, this is TV Wallpaper and welcome to episode 13 of the Wigan Athletic Career Mode. And for this episode, my aim is to make the episodes a lot shorter because at the moment they're quite long in length, so I'm going to try and cut out all this bullshit talking I do and keep it to a minimum. So first off, monthly scouting update, we've got it from Australia, I believe. Yes, Australia, it says in top right. We've got 3 players and not great. We're going to reject Harrison Allen straight off, not good enough. And we'll keep an eye on Henry Edwards and also Marcus Bennett. And in this episode there will be 7 games, and yes, your eyes do not deceive you, that is Marseille. We've been drawn against them in the Europa League qualifying round, and they are probably one of the best teams in the competition, so that is going to be a very difficult game and we probably won't make it through. But other games include away at Millwall at the Den, that'll be a good match. A game against Birmingham in the Carabao Cup, which we will sim because we've already played and won that competition. We'll also sim against Wimbledon, we're at home for that one, and it's not really too big. And then we've got Norwich away from home at Carrow Road, and also Bristol City at home before that second leg against Marseille, then transfer deadline day as well. So a lot of big things happening, but by far the biggest one this episode will be the 2 games against Marseille and also the 4 games in the space of, what, 9 days? Fantastic. I've also decided to go for another player, and this one is Danny Acosta as a backup left back. Last episode, Andy Kelly was not that good as a backup left back, so this guy I think would be the better choice. We're going to actually negotiate for him. We're not going to do the release clause, and then I'll come back to you once I've almost agreed a deal for him. Okay then, so we offered 1.5 million eventually because negotiation on this isn't that good and they did not know what the fuck they were doing, so they'll come back to us regarding Danny Acosta and we'll find out eventually if we're going to get this guy or not. But it looks like we might be getting some money in because our assistant manager has managed to get a deal for Jordan Flores. 640,000 for Flores, not 650. And it's over his value, I'm happy with that. We'll accept it and get him off potentially to a different club. So Real Salt Lake have come back to us saying yes, they're happy with 1.5 million, but they want a sell-on clause of 7%, and I am happy with that, so we're going to do it, and now we're going to negotiate a contract with him, and once again I'll come back to you once I've got this almost done. So hopefully this might go through. I've offered an increase in his wage of £1,200 and a signing bonus of 100,000. I'm happy with it, and he will sign and he will be an important player, and he's also on a 5-year contract and he'll be a good backup / first team player, and he might replace Reece James as time goes on. But Danny Acosta has joined and he's now number 3, which I believe is... whose number was that? Might have been Elder's number, but anyway, Acosta's joined and we've got a backup left back. So we received a transfer offer for Terrell Thomas from Millwall for about 650,000 and we managed to negotiate up to 900,000. So if he does leave, that will leave space for Angus MacDonald and he will join in January, as will Akinfenwa. The reason why they're not joining straight away is because I disabled the first transfer window. Apparently it's a problem that other people have had, so there you go. That is why Akinfenwa and MacDonald haven't joined yet. They will join in January, which is a bit of a problem, but at least they will eventually join. And we have confirmation that 2 people have been sold, 2 central midfielders, Delev and Flores, and we're getting about 2/3 of the transfer deals for both of these guys, so the board taking quite a hefty chunk, but 2 people gone, 2 bits of wage gone, and also a bit of money in as well that we can potentially invest in another player. And it's a return from VVV Venlo, who have actually come in for Sam Morsey. They've offered 1.05 million. He is valued a bit higher, so we're going to go and negotiate this one. I'm going to try and get 1.2. I'll counter at 1.2, and then with, you know, we'll sort out whatever they say. So 1.2 million. I think they might come down. You would think they would come down anyway. But 1.2 million. Okay, they got a deal, never mind. They've accepted straight away. That's the first ever time that anyone has actually accepted a fucking counter offer straight away. So credit to you, VVV Venlo, whatever your fucking name is, and Morsey could be on his way out of the club and to a team that hopefully we won't face again. Fingers crossed. And the third player to depart the club this episode is Terrell Thomas. He has gone to Millwall, and we're getting £625,000 from that, but we're also saving money in wages as well, which is good. But yeah, the board once again taking quite a hefty chunk of all their transfer dealings, the bastards. But now it's time for our first game of the Championship season, away at the Den versus Millwall. Like I said, cutting out a lot of this shit, so you might only see the best of the highlights. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this yet, but we'll find out. And by the way, Terrell Thomas is playing against us, so he has just left and immediately plays against us. Fucking fantastic. You diving prick. I like Steve Morrison, but that was a foul afterwards. Never mind, but bullshit, man. Right, fucking free kick for them. First chance of really game they've got. Dunkley heads it out. And we eventually fucking don't get it away. Holy shit, that was terrible. This fucking man. And it's 1-0 to them. The first chance of the fucking game. It all came from a fucking free kick. Oh, we just didn't deal with it. That was just shit defending on my end, but fuck me, where was the defending? Seriously. At the Den, and we just didn't defend at all. I mean, good play by Morrison there, but who the fuck? Honestly, Dunkley, that's your man, and you literally ran away from him. It's happened in the end against Archer, the former Millwall keeper as well, so it is 1-0, and fuck. Well, not the start we were looking for. Laid off. Massive shitted. Bit of space. Grigg. Oh, he's at the fucking post. Massive. Oh, no. Not one of these games. Not one of these games. Look at that, you fucking cunt. Right, come on, Massey, lad. Make a run with it. Right, Massey. Go on, lad. Cogclough on the other side now, not the best ball into him, but he can shoot and he can finish. It might come off Wallace in the end, but it is 1-1, 60th minute. I've hit the fucking table, I don't give a shit, boyo. Got the goal, we needed that, we've deserved it as well. We've been attacking all game, they've had like one chance, maybe a second chance to hit well over the bar, but it's been all lost. That pass wasn't the greatest. I think it did take a deflection, the commentators are saying it did. Yeah, good angle. Maybe they take a deflection, we don't know, but I don't care. It's 1-1. We've got 30 minutes now to win the game. Can we turn it in from this corner? That is another one. Good one. Good one. Fucking good one. Nathan, Dan, fucking, I don't know the names. Dan Burney, Superman. Fucking Dan Burney, Superman. Oh, you fucking beautiful bastard Dan Burney. He just got the rows above the defenders, got his head on it. Keeper tried. Could have done a bit earlier. But it doesn't matter. Dan Burn, with his awful haircut in game, gets a goal. 2-1 now. We've turned this fucking game around. Let's fucking keep going, get another goal, and fucking finish it off for good. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, right, yeah, fuck you, Gregory. Bullshit, mate. Back to you fucking though. Oh, you fucking... Fuck off. Nah, this is fucking fixed as fuck, this game. Oh my fucking god. They've scored 2 fucking chances in. That's it. Oh, this game can be bullshit at times. That fucking proved it then. Dan Burn got caught up in a fucking bullshit thing. Felt his fucking Gregory cunt. Dunkley kicks it back to him. And then, again, there's just no one marking. Reece James actually runs away from the fucking man in the middle. And he fucking taps it into a fucking almost empty goal with Archer in the fucking goal anyway. Because he's been shit today. He actually hasn't... He's only made 1 save. That is it. He's been shit. Fuck's sake. 2-2. Dunkley, why not? Why not? You fucking fresh on your feet. Now to Jacobs. Good touch forward. We've got Boateng running forward. We've got Grigg there. At the back stick, we've got Boateng. Oh, he's put it wide. Ah, fucking hell. At Burn. Grigg, oh, fucking give us a chance, ref. It's 2-2. It's a draw, and it's fucking bullshit, that is. Oh my god, honestly, I can't even explain how much shit that game was. We had loads of chances, couldn't fucking get them in. I finally got a fucking goal through Dan Burn to get us ahead, and then they score the most dodgy-ass similar goal that they always fucking score against us. Not Millwall, any team. They always end up in front of the fucking 6-yard box with no one marking them, and they score tap-ins, and that's what happened again today. And there is further proof, if anyone needed it, that we deserved the win and we got shagged out of it. So there you go. Not much else I can say apart from let's move on to the next game. I've been out scouting for a 4th choice striker because at the moment we only have 3 and Akinfenwa will only come in January, so I'm going to look to loan in somebody up until that time, and this guy has come up, Damien Mushamps, quite cheap in his wages, not a bad player in terms of his stats. He can play as a striker and a left mid, so that is what I like to do. We're going to try and loan the guy from Kazupen, and I believe this is a team we have played before, or I have played as this team before. Anyway, length of the loan, I want a short-term loan, and they're happy with that. What else do we do? Alright, how are we going to split his wages? 50-50. Now they want us to do 80. Counter. This is the first ever time, by the way, I've done a loan deal. Let's say 65. Okay, 65, 35, we're taking a bit of his wages, but not all of them. I'm actually glad they've introduced that. That's a pretty good thing to do, so we're not paying all his wages, just some of them. So I'm happy with that, and we've got in Muchamps now, I believe. Well, it's an ongoing thing now, and hopefully he'll join up with the club on a short-term loan, maybe play a few games, and maybe in the future we go back in for him. Who knows? Depends if he's any good or not. And this next game is one I really don't care about. If we lose, we lose. If we get dicked, we get dicked. We're using our second team for it. We've got Soriano, Burke, Daniels, Robinson, Acosta making his debut making his proper debut. Wakefield, White, Gilby also making his proper debut. Van Bergen again making his proper debut. Boateng and also Chaplin. On the bench we have Evans, Kellett, Davis, Stubbs, Perkins, Mullenstein and Lang. We're going to skip ahead on the 45th minute mark, and it is a 2-1 win. They actually did it in extra time. The only problem is we've got an injury to Donovan Daniels and we have just sold Terrell Thomas. Not good at all, but we're out the Carabao Cup. I'm not really that fussed about it. After that game we receive a transfer offer for David Perkins, plus we find out Donovan Daniels will be out for 7 days, nothing too major, so that's not a big thing, but an offer for David Perkins, and he just came to us saying that he's not happy with his current role at the club. Now, I don't want to sell Perkins, he's a very good backup central midfielder, but at the same time, he is getting old, and we could try and get a bit of money for him, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to negotiate for it. We have Dominic White, who's a good, probably better version of Perkins, so we're going to propose a new transfer fee of his value, 250,000, and we'll accept, just submit that. If they pay his value, then I'll let him go. And yeah, they'll accept £250,000. The way he said that was very weird, but Perkins, another central midfielder leaving the club, and now I might look to bring in another central midfielder, potentially a really good one, who knows. And there is confirmation that Sam Morty has been sold to VVV Venlo, and we're going to get a fair bit of money for that, 850,000. But the next thing is a transfer offer for Reece James from Nottingham Forest for 3.3 million. Now that is a lot of money. It's 1 million over his value, but I don't really want to sell the guy. I know he's only 71 overall, but he's 24 years old. I've got Acosta who is good, but I don't really want to sell him on the cheap if I do. And do you know what? I'm going to put an ultimatum out for Reece James. If someone wants to offer 5 million for him, then I will happily do business with him. So if I say 5 million and they say yes, which is double his value by the way, then we'll consider it. And yep, they're not going to do it, so yeah, get fucked, get out, knobhead, jog on. Reece James, 5 million, or else he is not going. And Damien Mushamps, I'm going to call him Machamp, has joined on a short-term loan, and he'll be here up until January. Then he'll go back to Kazupen, then we might bring him in, depends how good he actually does at the club. And our next game will be another sim game, this time against Wimbledon, and we're at home for this one. They have lost against Scunthorpe, so they played Scunthorpe, and now they're playing us. Bit of a fucking shit start for them against teams they've already played against, but using our second team for this one, Morgan has been put in place of Donovan Daniels, who is still injured, and Robinson gets a goal for us. Good goal for the centre-back. We'll skip ahead at half-time. Hopefully we'll keep this lead. And we do as well. It's a 1-0 win. Robinson with a goal and Dean Parrott with a yellow card for them. But a 1-0 win, and next game is against Norwich. And there you go. Confirmation that David Perkins has been sold to Charlton. We get £170,000 of that. Now in real life, I would not at all want David Perkins to be sold. I hope he retires at Wigan. He's a great player for us. But on the game, I can do better, and so can Wigan. And our next game will be a big one versus Norwich at Carrow Road? We're playing Norwich, that's all that matters. So here we go, against Norwich at Carrow Road. Is it Carrow Road? Carrow Road. Carrow. Honestly, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's going to be a good game against a very good side in the Championship. And they fucking started off really well. But Burn plucks it out the sky. Yannick Wildshot, ex-Wigan man against, hello, another ex-Wigan player so far. Fucking hell. I mean, last episode was Thomas and also Simon Church. Although his stay at Wigan was brief, it was still a stay at Wigan. This is the striker who's not that quick. Good tackle. Good fucking tackle. And he fucking open in the box and it's 1-0 again. Oh my fucking... maybe we do sell Reece James. Oh no, not fucking him. Not him. Oh, thank you, it's Watkins. It looks so much like fucking Wildshot. It really does. But it's 1-0 to Norwich. I can't say it's not been coming, but it is their first shot on target. But they've had the ball. We've fucking been absolute shite up front. And there's no one marking. I don't know what Dan Burns or Dunkley are doing. And it's a free header in the end because Reece James, you know, he fucking jumped Reece James. He got to the same height as that guy. 1-0 Norwich. Good play it from Gilbert. Burn, good ball in. Just couldn't get his head on that. Oh, you fucking fuck off, you were injured. Gilbert. Oh my god, Alex Gilbert. You just come on at half time. I brought on Gilbert and Chaplin at half time because fucking Jacobs and Grigg were shit that first half. They couldn't pass, couldn't do anything. There was a man down the middle there, I think it was Powell. But we played it with fucking Massey and Gilbert, and what a finish from Alex fucking Gilbert. I got spat everywhere then, I don't even care. Gilbert, this is what we've been missing. This is what we've been missing. A player who can come off the bench, who isn't like a speed demon like Boateng, but someone who can come on and just change a game and control a game. Gilbert can be that man. Go for him there, and, you know, we're back in this game. We really shouldn't be, but second half we've started good. Gotta go for it. Alex Gilbert. Through to Chaplin. It's a cracking ball with two subs linking up well. Can Chaplin finish it off? No, he can't. No, he fucking can't. Keeper came out and I wasn't really expecting that. Over the top to Gilbert. Probably a bit too much from Chaplin. Well, Gilbert can whip the ball in. And he fucking has as well. And it's a save by McGovern. Good header by Chaplin. And I'm looking maybe not to be in front now. Was that not a foul? We actually got the ball, ref. Are you sure? Chaplin now, though. Alright, he's got pace, and you fucking keeping up with him. But we got a man over, it's Colclough, and it's 2-1. Get fucked, Norwich. Bend over, lube up, and take it. You absolute knobheads. It's not Norwich itself. I mean, honestly, if you're a Norwich fan, or you like Norwich in any way, it's not you. It's a game that's made them like this. And it's fucking annoying as fuck. But Chaplin, another sub, linking up, this time with Colclough, who gets the finish. Now, I was about to bring off Colclough just before the game started for Gilbert, but after that first half, Jacobs deserved to be taken off. So did Grigg. And the two subs, Gilbert getting the first goal, and Chaplin getting the assist for the second. 2-1. Gilbert, that's fucking Nathan Burn running forward. Massey found him. That's a penalty every fucking day of the week, mate. You stupid cunt. And that's a yellow. We've been given, by the way, I believe, 3 yellow cards. Maybe 2 or 3. For the most random, not even proper tackles. He fucking takes our legs out from behind, gets a yellow. That is a red card if I've ever seen one. That is a fucking dirty challenge. And now it's the time for us to potentially fucking seal this game. It's going to be Nathan Burn taking it. Now, we missed our last penalty. So I'm just going to go slightly to the left. And he's fucking saved it. Of course he saved it. And all our players have literally fucked off. Fuck off, he saved it though. Thank you very much. We fucking won the game. We deserve to win it. We deserve to win it 3-1 in the end because we did miss a penalty. Norwich won the first half. We won the second half. But we did better than they did. Oh, fucking congratulate my identical twin brother down to the fucking wrinkles in our shirts. It's a 2-1 win at Carrow Road, or Cunt Road, I'm calling it now. And it's Ryan Colclough who gets a winning goal in the end. But really, the game, that win is all down to Gilby and Chaplin. 8 shots for us, all on target, 7 shots for them, only 4 on target. We definitely deserved the win. Gilby and Chaplin definitely sharing man of the match. Don't know who gets it. Probably Gilby because he scored the goal and did quite well, but Chaplin was a very close second, or to be honest, joint man of the match. But yeah, we deserved that in the end. Second half performance was amazing, and maybe Chaplin might start from now on. And the next game is the first leg against Marseille, and we are away from home for this one. So then, this will be an interesting match. This is by far one of the hardest teams we have faced. We haven't faced a massive Premier League side. I think the best one was Everton. But I think Marseille are just a tiny bit better than Everton. So, you know, this is going to be a very interesting match. Got a fairly rotated side. Nothing too major though, because I do want to potentially get through this. And Jack Burns got the first chance, and it's saved by Steve Mandanda, former Palace keeper. That's right, Palace. Oh no, Mitroglou is through, and it's the first chance on target. It doesn't matter who the fuck you play against. The first shot on target always goes in. It could be fucking Millwall, it could be Norwich, it could be Marseille, but the first shot on target always goes in, and it has here as well. This has made this game a lot harder now because we are going to struggle. Definitely can tell the difference in this team though to other teams, which is good from last year, because last year you couldn't really tell the difference between teams like Arsenal and Chelsea and teams like fucking Grimsby. So this is going to be an interesting match. Oh my fucking shit. Team, hello, can we like, oh my god, it's 2-0. Just second shot on target, no defending, and it's 2-0. Mitroglou again. Fucking fantastic finish, but our defence wasn't the... We did a bad pass, it got picked off, and our defence just disappeared. What a fucking hell, look at that for a finish from... Is it Kostas Mitroglou? How the fuck? Nah, bollocks, man. He's lobbed the keeper pretty much with a fucking powerful shot. That's how good he is, apparently. 2-0. He almost got a fucking hat-trick. This fucking guy is massively overpowered. He was shit. Absolute shit at Fulham. Yeah, fucking this Mitroglou guy is apparently a fucking god at the moment. Cracking save by Archer. Van Bergen. Nope. Again, maybe. This time to Colclough. Ball in. Massive. You dick. Boateng. What a save by Mandanda. And fucking Boateng's on the floor, so he couldn't get the rebound, and this guy could. Gilby now on the ball. He didn't make the best runs. Colclough did though. Get in there, Colclough. 2-1. Oh, thank you very, very much. We haven't really deserved a goal. I won't say they deserve 2 though. But we've got an away goal now, which is good. If it's a 1 goal loss, I'm okay with that. And it was once again Gilby involved. Played it off to Chaplin, I believe it was. Yeah, Chaplin, who then got it to Colclough once again. Chaplin and Colclough. Good link up between them. And yeah, Mandanda, you should be ashamed. That was just shit fucking keeping. I just hit fucking so much power on it, hoping for the best. I got the best. 2-1. No, I bet, no. Yes, Van Bergen, yes. Massina. Boateng with him. Got Mushamps with him, who's fresh off the bench. Mushamps! Oh, you are a fucking legend already, mate. It's your first game for the club. You've just come off the bench literally 2 minutes ago. In game time, not real life time. We played the ball off to you. It wasn't the best of passes. But it's done the same again. Hit it across Mandanda. It's gone into the top corner. Matchamp, whatever your name is. He's made it 2-2. The last minute. Holy shit. It was the it was his first touch, and it was the last bit of action in the game. And he's won us the game. Well, he feels like a win. It really does. It's a draw at the end of the day. We're pulling it back to a 2-2 draw, but that puts us in massively good standings for the next leg, which is at home. As long as we just, if we keep it 0-0, keep a clean sheet, by the way, we go through. Thank you so much. My champ, Moo champs, you legend. And once again, it was a very similar story to the last game. First half was all Mercy, second half was all us, really. And in the end, player ratings, I just want to check out who did well for us. I know who did well. Chaplin. Gilby only got 7.4, that's bullshit. Gilby did fucking amazing. Just fucking controlling that midfield again. This is what I want to check out though. Their team. Payet, Mitroglou is fucking beast Mitroglou. Tolvan, Oscar, they brought on by the way, just in case you didn't see him at the end. Gustavo, Sanson, Bedimo, Rami, Taski was fucking amazing, that Taski, a couple of good tackles. Juanfran, Mandanda. And they brought off Sertic, who was a beast. And Zambo Anguissa got an 8.8. Don't know why, he didn't do much. But that team, we drew against that team. Very fortunate, no doubt. But we drew against that team 2-2. Beautiful. And the next game is only a couple of days after the last one. It's against Bristol City and we're at home. And now we're playing against Bristol City and yeah, you can see that is by far the greatest kit of all time. It's fucking purple and green. A bright purple shirt, bright fucking green shorts and also fucking purple socks. Beautiful kit, I want one. No. Fucking free kick, fuck off. You can't give a free kick for that. You're not going to give a card because it wasn't a foul, mate. Holy shit, you're a giant. Tell Andre a giant, fuck off. It wasn't a free kick though. I'm not going to show it. I fucking did slide in. I didn't skip that by the way. It's fucking... wasn't even fucking there either. Might be a goal this though because, sorry I know, not the tallest keeper. And, oh, fucking close. Fucking close. How the fuck did that get through? Oh, fuck, no. No, why? Honestly, the session I'm having at the moment, it is very fucking fixed. That they will do well the first half, and the fucking referee will give free kicks for fuck all. It's like this 7th or 8th free kick that has been bullshit in this episode so far. And this time they scored it. I mean, oh, it's annoying. It wasn't a free kick. He ran back and tackled him, and it's a free kick. And it's a similar situation to the Millwall game, the fucking Norwich game, and the Marseille game. The first half, they get bullshit after bullshit in terms of free kicks and chances, and fouls going their way. Yes, it was a good free kick. The wall fucking separated for them though, which is annoying. Watch it again. They jump. It goes through the gap in the middle. They're fucking idiots. And it's fucking 1-0. See what I mean about bullshit? There it is for you people. There it is. Grigg, why not? Oh, fuck off. You can fuck off. You can actually fuck off. Greg did that shot, and because we're in the first half, obviously he's going to miss. But it's the way that it might be deflected off the fucking defender, then saved by the keeper onto the fucking bar. That is why it was retardedly funny. 1-0 down at half time. Fucking brilliant. Great, good bit of movement. Ah, it's a cracking tackle. Of course it is. What else is it going to be? Acosta into Champs, Powell, Davis, back to Powell, through to Grigg, who is onside, 80th minute, back on level terms. Fuck me, that was a fucking effort. Stop running to the corner flag. I don't know any other celebrations, so let's just do whatever this is. It's the electric shock thing because I don't know celebrations. Oh, fuck me, it's been a fucking infuriating game. The amount of times I ran my fucking hands through my fucking hair, just tempted to pull it out at the same time, is unreal. But we've got it fucking in the end. They sat back and decided to play the offside trap. Don't know why. But we went attacking and almost immediately afterwards we get the goal. 1-1. I will take a draw at this moment. Why did Burke slow down? Oh no, don't tell me you're going to fuck me the last minute. Don't tell me you're going to fuck me last minute. You almost fucked me last minute. You cunt game. If you fucked me last minute, I would have fucking brought my controller. Oh, almost got shafted at the end then, but, you know, the game gave him a free kick, weren't a free kick. Then Burke stopped running, Grigg gave it away easily, and then they almost fucking scored from it, but it's ended 1-1. It should have been a win for us, really, but it's just one of them things. This session, this game has decided that they will win the first half and we will win the second. And it's also decided the referee doesn't know what the fuck he's doing and gives bullshit free kicks. Only to them though, not to us. Game's ended 1-1. And the stats show that we deserved the win, and they always will do. I think pretty much every single game we have played, the stats have shown we deserve to win. Yet, you know, we only get the win maybe 9 out of 10 times. I know it's a bit much saying, oh no, we don't win every game, but judging how we play, we should win every game. Not my fault the fucking legendary difficulty is just retarded, and FIFA and EA don't know how to do legendary difficulty. They really don't. They honestly have no idea how to do it. And now for our next game, which is a very, very crucial one. It's against Olympique Marseille, and the first leg was 2-2, so on aggregate, we just need to keep a clean sheet, and then we will go through. So like I said, clean sheet and we go through, but judged on the last few fucking games we've had this episode, it's not going to go that way. I have had a break a bit, for like an hour and a half, watched a bit of Match of Day 2, but hopefully, you know, we'll do better this time around, and hopefully the RNG is better. But yeah, like I said, last time it was a bit bullshit in terms of first half was all them, and well, every game we played it was always first half them, and second half we got better, but I don't really want to do that again. Plus every shot they have goes in usually, so, you know, as long as they don't shoot first half, I should be alright. You know, simple as that. Powell, 1-0. Get in there, Nick Powell. Wasn't even commentating, because I've got a new plan. I've got a new plan. One is to learn celebrations. I'm never going to learn celebrations, because I always say I will, but I never fucking do. But new plan, stay quiet and just be calm and be collective in front of goal. Don't rush my chances. I didn't rush it then, took my time with it, and finessed it into that bottom corner. It's now 1-0, but that doesn't mean shit. If they get a goal, we're still going through. But if they get another goal after that, then we need to win on the night. So, another goal, I feel a bit better. But, you know, this one goal doesn't really change that much. But it is 1-0. Referee, fucking bring him fucking back. This fucking Matroglu guy has been an absolute bullshitter this fucking game. And in the first leg as well. And where's my defence? Where's my defence? Where's my defence? Where's my fucking defence? Oh, this Matroglu guy can literally fuck off and die in real life. He's an absolute cunt in this game. He fells people, gets away with it. Then when he gets touched, he falls down like a sack of shit. So annoying, it's fucking 1-1. Oh my, this game. Seriously, EA, and fucking, obviously they're not listening, but they need to learn how to make a fucking game properly, because at the moment, they fucking can't do it. There's so many glitches and bugs and errors and all that shit, and they give themselves a year to make a game, and they don't fucking bother trying. Don't add any features people ask for, they only care about the money making scheme, which is Ultimate Team. And Legendary difficulty is just one of the things, every time they shoot, it will go in. Proven again, through Dimitri Payet. I told you that first goal meant fucking nothing. What did I fucking tell you? One small, simple error, not even an error, just a small little thing, and that's it, they're in this goal. Chaplin. Lay it off. Finish, please. Thank you very much, Jack Byrne. Fucking straight up the other end and scoring. Jack Byrne with the goal, Chaplin with the assist. But once again, I said it last time, I'll say it again, this goal means fuck all, because if they score, then it's just whoever fucking wins it on the night after that. It's a good finish though, a good bit of play, but it's fucking mad lucky that we got that goal. But again, they get mad lucky with their goal, I'll take a bit of luck for ours. Back in front. Good running, Chaplin. Great running there, lad. See, I was being sarcastic when he's picked himself up. And Powell with a goal. 3-1. I don't know what the fuck that was. What the fuck was that, Powell? What kind of fucking weird-ass spin was that? But it doesn't matter. It's 3-1. Now, if Marseille do score a goal, it still doesn't matter because we'll be still going through. But what was that? What was that? Like, the pass was perfect, and he started to run away from it. You saw it. He tried to run away from the ball. Didn't matter in the end. He got on the end of it. It's now 3-1 within 28 minutes, is it? Or something shit like that. Just got to make sure they don't score 2 goals now, because if they do, then they're going through. Well, thank you very much, Luis Gustavo, for giving that ball to Chaplin, who can run, and he can score as well. Fucking Mandanda fucking lets it slip through his grasp. 4-1 now. Looking a bit more comfortable, and we're fucking getting every shot on target going in. I'm fucking proud of it as well. FIFA gives us shit, we'll give them shit right back. just powered it in, because I'm not going to lie, the only reason I shot that was because the commentator said he must score. So I thought, fuck it, is it rigged? We'll shoot. He did score. Who knows? Who fucking knows? But it is 4-1 now. Chaplin with another goal. Well, with a goal, sorry. There we go, good ball out to Jacobs. He got a bit lucky. Cut back. Shouldn't have really cut back. It's going to fall back to Jacobs. So that is a bit of fucking luck and half, that. And it's 5-1 now. That is surely game over. They now need 4 in order to go through. Because it'll be aggregate. It'll be 7-7. But they'll have 5 away goals. But I don't know. It could happen. You never fucking know. That was mad lucky though. Really lucky that. But I'll take it. I'll take the luck. I don't give a shit. And it is 5-1. And off to Jacobs. He's going to get caught. Right, go for it. Boateng though. Fucking Boateng. Getting in there, getting his goal. Van Bergen also passed to Jacobs for the shot from him. And they've just come on the pitch. I literally just made 2 subs. Massey and Powell off. And Boateng and Van Bergen on. And, you know, fucking Mandanda's tried really fucking hard there to get across. But he's just not made it. If anything, he's dived over it. Overcommitted. And it's 6-1 now. Good play then. Gilby. Forward to Chaplin. You can just hold it up. Back into Gilby. Needs somebody else with him. Van Bergen is that guy. Then into Boateng. And he's made it 7. Just brilliant. Brilliant link-up play between Van Bergen and Boateng and Gilby and Chaplin. Just 4 of them combining perfectly. Good ball in from Gilby. Van Bergen plays it across to Boateng and Boateng finishes it well into the bottom corner. And it's the 7th goal of the game for us. And yeah, I think I'm confident now that they're not going to catch us. You dare get a fucking last minute goal, you don't deserve it. Thank you, Dunkley. And there you go, the game ends 7-1. Yes, I know, 7-1, you're thinking to yourself, you know you've not on legendary this one. Your last few games have been shit. But I told you, I turned off the fucking FIFA, I went to have an hour-and-a-half break, watching Match of the Day 2. I came back, turned the game on again, different RNG. All FIFA is RNG, random number generator, which decides on if you win, lose or draw. In a way, it really decides on major decisions or not so major decisions. And that's what it's done today. And it's given us a massive bit of luck. It's a 7-1 win though. But judged on the actual stats, you can't say we did not deserve to win this game. 16 shots, 12 on target, 7 went in. They had 1 shot on target and it went in. So, you know, they might be thinking, well, every shot you did went in. Well, no, every shot you did went in. Every shot we did didn't go in. Just above half our shots went in. So, yeah, get fucked, might I say. In terms of player rating, to give Jacobs man of the match, I don't know why. He got a goal, Boateng got 2, Byrne got 1, Powell got 2, Chaplin got 1. And yeah, in terms of assists, I suppose Jacobs did get 2, Chaplin got 2, Van Bergen got 1, sorry. But at the end of the day, man of the match for me was easily Alex Gilby, who played instead of Colclough and did fucking amazingly well. Either him or Chaplin. Not Jacobs. Jacobs actually did pretty shit. Oh yeah, but I'm going to prove something by the way now. I'm not going to cut like I usually do. At this point I usually cut, you know, then come back when something interesting has happened. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to make sure I write a note for myself in the editing thing, because I'd use a notepad to edit. I'll write a note in there saying straight from this I'm going to go and go over to settings. And as you can see, 6 minutes, legendary. I'm on legendary difficulty, there was no cut at all. And that was from the end of the match to this. No way I could have changed it. It's on legendary. There you go people, there you go. And as we have made it through to the group stages of the Europa League, I'm going to quickly show you all the groups. So Group A, Villarreal, Rubin Kazan, Rio Avenue, I'm not sure, and Brøndby. Then in Group B is Porto, Torino, Utrecht and Rapid Wien or BN, Real Sociedad, Fenerbahce, Oostende and Lech Poznan in Group C. Group D is Liverpool, which is interesting. Krasnodar, Standard Liège and Stade Brestois. Group E is looking pretty good with Roma and CSKA Moscow and also Chavez and FC Sion. Group F is Valencia, Saint Etienne, Rosenborg and also Cork City. Not looking good for them. Group G is Shakhtar, Werder Bremen, Vitesse and FC Copenhagen. Group H is Gladbach, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Zenit, Rangers and FC Midtjylland. Group I is our group with Bayer Leverkusen, quite a good side. Guimarães, who I believe did quite well in the Europa League last season. I think they knocked out Liverpool. And Panathinaikos as well as us. Group J is Everton, PSV, Basel and Sturm Graz. Group K is Inter, Braga, Malmo and St Johnstone. And Group L is Arsenal, Başakşehir, AZ and AFK Göteborg. And that is back to the start. So, a couple of big teams in there, and if we do make it through our group, which is not a guarantee, we could be facing some pretty good sides in this. So, you know, that's good for us. So after looking through the Europa League, let's have a look through the Champions League. So we've got Juventus, Sporting, Hoffenheim and Celtic in Group A. We've got Real Madrid, Napoli, Nice and Genk in Group B. Chelsea are in Group C with Milan, Besiktas and Spartak Moscow, so not a difficult group but also not an easy one. Group D you got Barcelona and Spurs. Spurs never get any luck in the Champions League. And then also Galatasaray and FC Cologne or Cologne. Then in Group E you got PSG, Atletico Madrid, Wolfsburg and Red Bull Salzburg. That is a difficult group for Salzburg. I don't think they'll make it through. In Group F we got Bayern, Sevilla, Feyenoord and Anderlecht. And in Group G you got City, Monaco, Benfica and PAOK. And Group H, Man United, Dortmund, Athletic Bilbao, who won the Europa League last season, and Ajax. And that is it for the Champions League. Who knows, that might not make it into the final cut. Now that we are in the Europa League group stages, I believe we need a bit more squad depth, a bit more reinforcements for our attacking players. So what I'm going to try and do is bring in Tablet and Zuma, because I want to have 33 players in the squad. Currently we have 30, but in January we have 2 leaving and also 2 coming in. Akinfenwa and McDonald coming in, Morgan and Machamp going out. That will still leave us with 30 players, so I think if we sign at least 2 more at the moment and then maybe bring 1 more in January, we should be good. So Tablet and Zuma are the options. I'm going to go in for both of these and I'll cut back to when we've either reached an agreement with the club or if the club says no. Now there is one thing I did forget to mention, and that is that I don't actually know how much these guys are worth. I don't know the overalls, and I also don't know what their wage is. And you might be thinking, well, how the fuck did you find these guys? Why are you going for them? Well, I went on soulfifa.com and you know what? They have good information on career mode players, and that is how I found these guys, and that is why I know they are pretty good. So we've come to an agreement, well, we're going to come to an agreement at 1.6 million and an 8% sell-on clause for Balu Tabla. He's only 19 years old, so he can get better. So I'm happy to do that, and obviously that'll be him joining the club. And we're going to do the same again for this other guy and hopefully bring them both in and get some pretty good players in. So the bad news is I don't think we can afford Zuma. So yes, we will not go for Zuma and instead bring in the other guy and then maybe look to bring in somebody else instead. Well, this is pretty new. I think this is the first ever time that an agent has actually asked for a release clause. It's 4.2 million. Now, that is not good because this guy could be amazing in the future. Let's counter at 5.5 and see what he says about that. No, 4.2, okay, then we're going to deny the release clause then, because I do not want to sell this guy for 4.2 million in the future. Okay, you can adjust your wage demands all you want, mate, but that is too little. And they're also not going to fucking say how much they want in wages. Fantastic. I'm just going to go straight up. 4.5 grand a week. I can easily afford that, and a signing bonus of 75,000. Hopefully that is not insulting. We'll add a bonus as well, why not? Make it goals, make it 10 goals, and we'll give him an extra 100 grand. Submit the offer. Hopefully that is not too offensive and they'll accept it. Fair offer, he's happy. Maybe we've overspent, but that's what happens if you don't scout players. But luckily he has no sell-on clause, don't have to worry about that in the future, and we have signed a new player. And like I said before, I was thinking about bringing in another player, like we have this Juan Dominguez, who is transfer listed, but I figured, you know what, I'm going to leave it for now. We have youth players who we could promote if we do need players in an emergency, and instead I will wait until the January transfer window, and if we do make it through the Europa League group stages, then I might look to bring in at least 1 or 2 more players, or just bring in players anyway for reinforcements. But I think for now I'll be happy with that Tabla guy. He's looking pretty good, 69 overall, and now we have 3 left midfielders to choose from, so I'm happy with that, and he is quite a versatile player. So we'll leave it for now, advance through transfer deadline day and wait for any offers to come in. If they do, I will mention them. If not, then it's going to be a pretty quiet deadline day for us. So there were no transfer dealings to really talk about, so I'm going to quickly go through the Championship and show you who's bought who. So you got Birmingham bringing in Tons, Edwick and selling Cotterill, nothing for Bolton. Brentford bringing in Dosevi for quite a bit of money. Brighton bringing in Carroll, selling Norwood, Murphy and Proper. Bristol City selling Goulburn, nothing for Cardiff, nothing for Fulham. Huddersfield selling Holmes Dennis. Hull selling Tamora and Aina, although I'm guessing they were both on loan from Chelsea. Ipswich bringing in Pulowski and Martinho. Leeds selling Roof, which is interesting, and bringing in Akam. Ripley leaving Middlesbrough, that's a keeper, Connor Ripley. Terrell Thomas, obviously from us, joining Millwall. Nothing for Norwich. Forest sold Grant and Ward. Preston sold Mullenstein to us and also Daniel Johnson. Mackie left QPR. McCleary left Reading. Nothing for Scunthorpe, nothing for Chef Wednesday. Dos Santos joins Sunderland for 10.1 million. And Watford sell 4 players, Mason, Decore, Kabul and Peñaranda. Obviously there's us, and that is it for the Championship clubs. Now on to the biggest deals. So I'm going to try and get through the biggest deals as quick as possible. I'm not going to mention the transfer fee every time, but I will if it is quite important. So we've got Boateng joining Man City from Bayern for fucking 69.3 million, quite a lot there. Goretzka and Koke both joining Milan for a combined total of about maybe 90 odd million. Socrates joining Liverpool from Dortmund. Koulibaly joining Arsenal, so Premier League, getting some good centre-backs in. Andre Gomez, I believe, joining Valencia from Atalanta. Jonathan Ter joining Liverpool, another centre-back joining, and also another player for Liverpool. Quite good signings for them. Baptista joining PSG, fair enough, I suppose Cavani is getting older. Quinte Promes joining Spurs, good bit of business. Berkeley going to Atletico Madrid is interesting. Cyprian joining Swansea, fair enough. Florenzi joining Chelsea, fair enough again. Nani joining Juventus, that is a weird one. Bakambu joining Wolfsburg from Villarreal. Cancelo joining Juventus, so they've made 2 signings there. Matip goes to Bayern, so they bring in 2 centre-backs and sell their best current centre-back, fair enough. Ljajic, I believe, joins Bournemouth from Torino. Angel Di Maria joins Chelsea. If that happened in real life, there'll be questions asked, trust me. Kostic joins Stoke. Yeah, is it Hemerson or Jemison joins Hamburg. Juanmi joins Bournemouth as well, bringing other players. Douglas Costa joins Juventus, well, quite cheap actually. Sarabia joins Schalke. El Yunusi joins Bursa. Solo joins Bournemouth. I think that's the guy who's currently linked with United, so that's quite good for them. Aspas joins Roma. Hiazaj joins Spurs. Otavio joins Inter. Digne joins Napoli, that's an interesting one. Cuadrado joins Dortmund. Maybe that could happen, who knows. Bellarabia joins United, quite cheap actually for him. Verdi joins Napoli. Ruiz to Leverkusen. Keiko goes to Arsenal. Hugo Mayo goes to Bayern, that's a good signing for them. Ben Davis goes to PSG for 20.8. I was expecting more than that. Lovren goes to Fenerbahce. So they sold 2 centre-backs and brought in 2 centre-backs, fair enough. Tyson goes to Roma. Alex Tellez goes to Arsenal, another good signing from them. Rakitsky goes to Swansea, they're bringing in some big names. Orban goes to Hoffenheim. Fazier goes to Swansea as well. My god, they're making signings. Zapata joins fucking Burnley. Falke joins Monaco. Rondon joins Lazio. Krejci joins Galatasaray. Weiser to Napoli. Townsend goes to Hanover, that is an interesting one. Got Pereiro going to Hoffenheim. Lo Celso going to West Ham, fair enough. And that is it for the biggest deals, and some very interesting ones in there as well. And now for a quick recap for our team and who has joined and left us. So starting off with people who have left, we've got Delev who joined Blackpool, we've got Gregory who went to Bray Wanderers, Perkins went to Charlton, Lawrence went to Crewe, Flores went to Lugano, Barrigan went to Grimsby Town, Terrell Thomas went to Millwall, and Sam Morsey went to VVV Venlo. So quite a few central midfielders leaving there, and we did have quite an abundance considering we only really play one central midfield player. But now on to people joining the club. We have Mitchell van Bergen joining for 1.65 million from Vitesse, Acosta joining from Real Salt Lake, Mullenstein joining from Preston, I bet it's a PSG then, wow. Gilbert joining from MK Dons, finally, so happy to sign him. And we got Muchamps, or Machamp as I call him, on loan from Cas Upen. And also we got Tabler from Impact Montreal, so Montreal Impact, and that was 1.6 million. So them are our signings and the purchase. So quite a few central midfielders, got in quite a few attacking players, and I'm happy with that. And we also got backup for Reece James, so good business from us. And now on to player of the month, and there were two nominees for this one. It was Gilby or Chaplin. In the end, I'll give it to Gilby. He was amazing when he played, very solid in that midfield. Didn't get that many goals or assists, he only actually got one goal in the end, but he was solid throughout and defended well, got forward well, and that is why he's now in our starting 11 as well. He's replaced Colclough, but yeah, fantastic performance from Gilby, and that is why he's going to get player of the month. And Gilby will also get goal of the month for his strike against Norwich. A lovely passing move ended off by Gilby with a left-footed strike into the top left-hand corner of the goal, and well deserving of player of the month and goal of the month. I do apologise for the episode being slightly longer than usual, but it is transfers going on at the same time, so it will be longer. But hopefully from now on the episodes will be a bit shorter. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you again next time for more. Goodbye.